This is the best secret standard deck. So yesterday I played in a tournament and I ended up losing in top 4. The deck was absolutely spectacular. Our draws really didn't line up in game 1, game 3, meaning that I got flooded or screwed in those games, but every game that I was able to play actual Magic, it didn't really feel close. And games that didn't seem possible to win, this deck was able to pull us out. So something important that I want to let you know is for this video, there's a sideboard guide in the description below. So this is how my sideboard guides are usually laid out. All right, so we have the deck list here. And if you're looking to play best of one, it's generally the same list. In this case, you will definitely be using Legion Angel. So make sure it's in the appropriate area. Moving to the first matchup. So I'll have all the matchups here on the left. We got Orzhov midrange, Naya enchantment, so on, so on. I usually take the top 10 decks in the format, do what you're supposed to bring in first, and then what you're supposed to bring out. Everything is there, ready for you. Never have I played Magic and there's been a Planeswalker that hasn't seen play that was actually good. And I feel like Niko has very specific abilities that are hard to build around. And finally, we have the cards that work perfect with Niko. So I want to show you guys an example of that. So this is a scenario where I was able to play Niko on turn 3 and my opponent is unable to remove it because their only removal right now is Vanishing Verse, right? Orzhov is a deck that I put on the map, and honestly, it's a very, very powerful deck, but Niko is definitely a weakness of it. And this is a perfect example of why. So when we look here, they minus, and you think that this is a huge problem, right? But Niko's ability allows us to plus, and now it can't be blocked. Attack the Lalt, pick it back up, play a land, and cast that Farewell. And so in that scenario, everything lined up perfectly, and it often does, because Niko's abilities are really not accounted for in the meta. And so Vanishing Verse and Lalt, all these cards have never played against an effect like this, even though it's existed for so long. And it creates these interesting scenarios really often. And so I would say Niko is the most slept on Planeswalker maybe of all time. This is a Black Lotus that I'm giving away in about 50 days. It's worth about $5,000 because it's a collector's edition Black Lotus. So make sure you subscribe because you could win this. The rest of the giveaways rules are going to be in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching.